Hey everyone, RemeiRagingFurry here, and no doubt if you're a fan of Minecraft, you just watched Minecraft live. Well, the minecon live. Alright, so they were teasing a lot of new updates in it. We already knew about the bee update that was coming. Now, I would like to just note a couple of cool things about it. Mainly the fact that with the bees, they have a couple of new mechanics and a few new blocks that you can use. And I'm sure you already know about the honey block. It's like a block of pure honey that you stick to and move much slower on. So you can use that kind of stuff in like parkour maps. Would be pretty interesting. But the rest of the stuff, it kind of made me disappointed in minecon. Because now we have been asking for a cave update, no matter if you're Bedrock, Java, or console, because PS4 for some reason runs off a special version. But no matter you're any three of these platforms, caves have not been updated since they added a new ore in 2013, and that was Nether quartz, which was added to the Nether, of course. And people have been asking for a cave update. We've been asking and asking and asking and asking and asking. We didn't get it with this minecon. Now, I was watching the pre-show, and I guess to bait people in, they mentioned that they wanted a cave update. A couple of the apparently some of the devs were like, oh yeah, we want a cave update. But I feel like that was just a bait tactic to get us more excited with the minecon. I personally wasn't impressed with it because I hadn't ever seen any minecon until this one, which I heard it was apparently better in the last few, so I understand that. But my point being is that we didn't get this cave update. It was alluded to in the pre-show, and then in the live show, we heard nothing about it. But what we did hear about, we heard about the Nether update. Now, with the Nether update, we are getting 2 new mobs and 3 new biomes. I say 3 because what we're getting is 2 different variants of what's called a Nether forest. Well, a Nether wart forest. So they're going to make that more accessible for some reason. I think it should personally stay a little bit harder to get. And we're going to get Soul Sand Desert biome, or whatever the heck. Now, the Soul Sand biome did interest me a little bit, but with the Nether forest, it didn't interest me really at all. Mainly because of the fact that they gave us a blue Nether forest and a red Nether forest, and I don't understand the difference. Unless it's just the fact that they need the blue Nether forest to match with the blue flame that's going to be in the Soul Sand biome, which is another interesting thing that we can use. If you start fire on a Soul Sand block, you get blue fire instead of red fire, like on Nether wart. And they did add some new beasts. They added piglins, which were like... They act like pillagers, but they're like pig monsters, and they're not like half-rotting zombie pigmen. And they like gold, and they apparently can trade with gold and stuff. So there's going to be more use for that. And apparently if you wear gold armor around these, what they're called piglins right now, they will ignore you. Just like don't open chests or anything. And they also added these piglin beasts. It's a pig variant that spawns in, from what I can see, Nether forests. It just looks like a pig variant to me, like the pig in the overworld grew up and was meaner. But the piglin beasts are the new food source in the Nether. That's interesting to say the least, but that's all they gave us. minus the tiny new updates that we're getting for the mountain, the swamps, and the Badlands. And if you were there at the minecon watching it, you noticed that it wasn't which update we were getting, but we were voting for which update we wanted first. And the mountains won out, which I don't have any particular issue with. It just means that they're going to be adding new things, because we have the goat. I don't know what the fuck they mean by snowy or snow, but we have a frog and a boat with a chest in the swamp, and we have vultures and tumbleweeds and a new cactus in the Badlands. I mean, that's all poultry stuff. Where is the cave update? And I'm probably not the only one that's gonna say this. I'm pretty sure people like IBX Toy Cat or OMG Craft or fuck, more people? I don't know who does Minecraft anymore. I don't watch Minecraft YouTubers. But I had to get this out because I was excited for a new update, and I feel disappointed. I am thoroughly disappointed that that's all we seem to be getting when we have two very quality updates in Minecraft in the past year as is. And now we're just getting bees and another update. And you know, another thing I am really skeptical about is that they made more mention of the fact that they want to bring PS4 over to Bedrock Edition, which I can understand from a technical standpoint, which is probably easier to develop for. Well, fuck if I know. What I'm trying to say is that they are planning on moving PS4 to Bedrock. But this only makes me more worried that we are going to lose some features that we have. Because as I understand it, we run off of a special version for the PS4 community. We run off of a special version that is very close to the Java edition, I might assume. And by switching over to Bedrock, I fear that we might lose a lot of features. Now, hopefully we'll gain some, and hopefully we will get things like crossplay with the Xbox and the PC community. But I'm just more fearful of losing what I already have. And I'm sure other PS4 players are skeptical about it at the very least. I personally don't want things to change. I would love to have servers, like large servers where you could play on, but at what cost do we get this Bedrock update, and when do we get it? I'm not a fan of this going over to Bedrock Edition, and the reason why is because I think we're going to lose features, and I feel like personally they are trying to forget Java Edition. Because Java Edition is the thing Minecraft started with, as far as I remember. If I didn't, if that is not correct, tell me in the comments. I'm sure you will. That's what I am fearful of. That we will switch to Bedrock Edition either too fast or too slow, and we will be behind the curve because we will be left behind. PS4 players will be left behind on this curve, or they're going to switch it to us so fast that we won't have time to prepare for it. And we will probably lose more features than we could gain in the process. All in all, the minecon, it was disappointing. I didn't much care for the silly games they played, and I'm pretty sure you all know what it's like to watch minecon, but minecon was boring. It was boring for me personally, and I thought it was going to be more packed with information. So that's just my little hot take on it, and I genuinely hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you nuzzle someone's muzzle today.